Owaisi of the MIM has used the Jallikattu example to slam the Unified Civil Code and make a case for keeping triple talaq. The MIM leader has said that the Jallikattu protests are an example of how a uniform civil code cannot be imposed on the people of this country. He's called for a similar agitation by the Muslim community all over the country to reject the UCC and ensure that triple talaq is not scrapped by the courts.
मैं आपके सामने बात कर रहा हूं तमिलनाडु के गयूर अवाम की, जिन्होंने अपनी एक तहजीब जलीकट्टू को बचाने के लिए लाखों की तादाद में चेन्नई के समंदर के बीच पर निकल गए। पूरे चेन्नई को, तमिलनाडु को रोक दिया और हुकूमत को मजबूर किया कि कानून को बदलना पड़ेगा। तमिलनाडु की आवाम से सबक हासिल करो, अलीगढ़ के नौजवानों।
Well, he's drawn in a comparison which people say is not acceptable because Jallikattu is people's right. It is, of course, a people movement, but issues like triple talaq are something which has been a rampant issue. Of course, that is something which has been raised by many, saying that gender equality is something which the Constitution guarantees and nobody should interfere with that. Well, Asadullah Owaisi so far has been extremely critical of the BJP government, saying that they are trying to use this issue to polarize. But on the other hand, it is being said that gender equality is being something which is being guaranteed by the Constitution, and that is exactly one of the reasons that the centre is trying to pull this out. Well, this has been a war of words happening between the centre as well as many Muslim clerics, etc., who clearly say that there is no provision of interfering with the religion, and although the government has been saying that they have tried to ensure that the constitutional rights of any citizen are not violated. With journalist Ajay Payal Mehta for NewsX.
Across to my colleague Vijay Lakshmi now. Vijay Lakshmi, another major controversy stirred by Asaduddin Owaisi. He says that just like the Jallikattu protest compelled the government and even perhaps the courts to take back the decision, and an ordinance was promulgated by the Tamil Nadu state government, a similar agitation should be born out of the Muslim community. He's comparing the two agitations here. Political parties, of course, are taking this as a pinch of salt. It's a very overtly political statement, and he's not finding any takers in the majority of political parties.
That's right. He's not finding many takers of his statement, at least, in the opposition. Well, we tried to put that question to Mr. Kapil Sibal, who held a press conference at Congress headquarters over here just a short while ago from now. Mr. Sibal said that, all this, he would not like to make a comment on what Mr. Owaisi has said, and, he would not like to give any importance to what he has been saying. Well, apart from that, also, we've been speaking to some other leaders of Congress party, senior leaders of Congress party. Most of them are of the opinion that he's only trying to polarize the society right ahead of UP assembly polls. And remember, Athar, he very categorically has chosen Western UP because Western UP has got a considerable, population of Muslim community, and he very categorically has chosen that particular region to convey his sentiments. He was addressing this gathering of people yesterday only in Western UP, wherein he had made that particular statement, wherein he had made a comparison between Jallikattu agitation and, of course, agitation that should be launched by Muslim community against the ban on triple talaq. Well, most of the political parties are saying that he's only trying to play with the galleries right ahead of UP assembly polls. So, well, that's how this particular statement is being taken up. We understand triple talaqs, that particular matter is in the court, and, the matter is still being heard. So many political parties are also saying that since the matter is sub judice, it's not wise to do politics or to politicize that issue till the time court decides something on that particular issue.
All right, stay with us. Vijay Lakshmi, we'll come back to you in just a bit. In the meantime, let's also listen into reactions coming in on this story. Take a look.
Triple talaq is a human rights issue. You can't treat women as some kind of cattle, you see. Even cattle have rights, as has been shown in Jallikattu. So therefore, you can't compare the two. Where a fundamental right is violated, where gender equality is violated, it is on a totally different footing than when some animal rights organization decide that this is acceptable and that is not acceptable. No one's stopping the Muslims from going on a peaceful protest. In fact, in Jallikattu also, when the students were doing peaceful protest, nobody objected.
We do not give much credence to the discourse of Mr. Owaisi because we have seen him as the other side of the coin of the current dispensation. his attempt is always to polarize. And his focus is to create a polarized society, and the benefit of which goes to the Bharatiya Janata Party. This is standard suspects and standard operating procedures when elections are nearby. And we don't say anything more than that.
See this comparison between Jallikattu and the rights of women, it is totally inappropriate, and this matter is being looked into by the Supreme Court. So I don't think while the Supreme Court is deliberating on this sensitive issue, Owaisi Saab should make such comparisons which are absolutely inappropriate, and he should not say something which provokes the sentiments of people.
There you go, big controversy brewing there. Vijay Lakshmi is still with us on this. Vijay Lakshmi, as far as Owaisi speaking about this, particularly in Western UP, one doesn't have to be a rocket scientist to understand that he's playing to the gallery here. He's trying to somehow find a way into get some presence in Muslim-dominated areas, perhaps rouse some sentiment here. But for the large part right now, Owaisi seems to be isolated as far as demanding that triple talaq stays. The matter is still with the courts, just like Jallikattu was. In that respect, they're both the same. But the main criticism coming Owaisi's way is that he's trying to equate fundamental rights with animal rights. And that's perhaps where he's on the weak wicket.
That's right. As far as Jallikattu is concerned, we understand that how, Tamilians did say that it's a matter, it's something which is there in their culture, and it's a matter of Tamil pride, and that's why they were so adamant to, to conduct Jallikattu this year, and we did see agitation across the state and of course in national capital also. So Mr. Owaisi yesterday did try to make a comparison between Jallikattu agitation and how people should launch an protest against the ban on a triple talaq. So well, of course, as you rightly mentioned, he's trying to compare the fundamental rights of human beings with the rights of animals, or for that matter what we've seen what all has happened in recent past only. So well, there are not many takers of his views or the argument that he has in fact been putting forth, because most of the people in this country believe that the matter is still sub judice. Let the courts decide, let the court take a view on the on this particular issue, and let's not jump to any conclusion before court of this country decides to give or to pass a judgment on that particular issue. So well, of course, as far as political parties are concerned, as far as the political spectrum of our country is concerned, he's not finding supporters neither in BJP nor in Congress, and for that matter in other regional political parties also. Is not getting many supporters for this particular statement. Well, we understand how yesterday when he decided to speak in that particular gathering in Western UP, that how there was politics which perhaps was on his mind, and that's why he's made that particular statement in Western UP only. So well, people are saying that he's essentially trying to politicize an issue which is sub judice, and which and court really needs to pass a judgment on that particular issue.
Stay
so well,
on.
people do understand, and people still are saying that it's politics which is on his mind, and for which he's making all these statements.
Stay on, Vijay Lakshmi. We're getting more reactions on this. We got a lot throughout the course of the day. Here are some of them. Take a look.
Owaisi Sahab right away they're saying that they will not take care, or they will not budge on the issue of triple talaq. I think they should give it a thought, because but then everything should come from the Muslim community itself, and everybody, even Owaisi Sahab, should respect the law of the land and should work it accordingly. We are of the firm belief, yes, if the Muslim community says personal law is going to be changed, they should be taken into confidence, and because the change is the progression and the change it occurs normally, that it should come from that community only, and we should not impose our own thing in the name of Uniform Civil Code.
There is no matter to unite. Muslims are united already. Muslims are always united in the religious matters, and there should be no impact of Mr. Owaisi comment, because Muslims, all Indian Muslims feel that no one should interfere in our religious matter.
Let Mr. Prime Minister answer this query of Owaisi or mine or anybody else, that how many Muslims are featuring in their Uttar Pradesh assembly election candidates list. It shows that not on the ground of religion, but on the ground of economically backward people, I would appeal to the Honorable Prime Minister that please ensure that this particular section of Indian democracy, Indian society, is not left behind. And contrary to what claim you have made, please try to honor that.
जलीकट्टू जो है वो एक स्पोर्ट है तमिलनाडु का, जिसमें लोग जो है अपने इंटरेस्ट के लिए प्ले करते हैं. यहाँ पर बात हो रही है एक औरत की जिंदगी की. औरत की जिंदगी कोई खेल नहीं है जिसको हम जलीकट्टू के साथ कंपेयर कर सकते हैं. सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट या कोर्ट औरत को फेवर कर रही है या उसके बारे में सोच रही है, या अगर आज एक औरत कोर्ट की शरण में चली गई है अपना हक मांगने के लिए, तो इसीलिए लोग परेशान है कि कहीं ना कहीं मुसलमान जो है उस दायरे से बाहर आ रहा है. तो ये पूरी कोशिश करेंगे मुसलमान को उस दायरे के अंदर रखने के लिए, और वो ये लोग कर रहे हैं.
Let's now talk to Varis Pathan. He's the MLA from the MIM in the Maharashtra Assembly. Mr. Pathan, thank you for speaking to NewsX. Mr. Owaisi cited the example of Jallikattu and the Jallikattu protests that rocked Chennai for weeks on end to make the case against the Uniform Civil Code. What exactly is he trying to say? That the fact that large gatherings and protests can sway governments, perhaps even courts?
See, let me make one thing very clear. Let me first tell you, madam, that we support Jallikattu, which is an age-old culture of the Tamilians. What he wanted to prove was that he saluted the people of Tamil Nadu, that they came together for the purpose to save their age-old tradition and culture. Now, the Constitution, Article 29, gives a protection of cultures. This is a fundamental right. So he was trying to say that our country is of a diversity and pluralism. This is the main base of a nation, a great nation of ours. So in this country, you cannot fit all in one thing. That is why he said that you cannot put UCC, you cannot impose the UCC. That is why he just was comparing with the Jallikattu issue. And you have made it an issue out of that he was comparing this to something else. No, the comparison was very, very clear, madam, on this aspect of it.
About fundamental rights to equality, those rights, of course, extend to women, all women, including Muslim women as well. Are you trying to say that you can pick and choose which rights you stand for?
As far as the issue of triple talaq is concerned, madam, we are with the Muslim Personal Law Board. The matter is sub judice, pending in the court of law, and whatever the court says, we all have to abide by that. Yeah, this simple.
But the Supreme Court has always said that law is above tradition. We'll have to wait and watch, Mr. Pathan, whether or not this Jallikattu passes the Supreme Court test as well. But the Supreme Court has maintained the law is always above tradition. How do you counter that?
Then what about Jallikattu? We support Jallikattu. That is why, madam, it is a vast field wherein you cannot fit on everything. You have to see the constitution, you have to see the fundamental right of the accused, and you have to follow the judgment which is given by the Supreme Court. And you all have to abide by it. But merely
Mr. Pathan, thank you for your time, and we'll hopefully try and speak to you again